Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time of day you happen to be watching this video. I hope all is well with you guys. All is well with me. I can't complain. We're going to go ahead and tap into this video, but before we get started, I'd like to thank all of my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate your views. I also appreciate your comments, likes, and shares. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I had a goal set for the end of the year actually, and I I don't know, I just meditated and just got into it, and I don't know, sometimes less is more. You get what I'm saying? You don't always have to do a whole lot. It's the little things, and the time that you spend, the quality time. Like it's I tell you what, I'll take quality over quantity anytime. Okay? Baby, you can't rush the process. You can't rush the process. Sometimes you just have to go with the flow of things. When we get in our way, it sabotages. We just sabotage ourselves. Listen, and then when I got started with this channel, I thought I had to have all the bells and whistles. I thought I had to have a microphone. I thought I had to have a little noise machine. Like the little reaction. You know how you can put the reactions on there. I still have a lot to learn as far as thumbnails and different things like that. But that'll come in time. That'll come in time. Rather, right now, I'd rather focus on quality readings than all the fluff and the stuff that goes along with it. Clearly, I'm getting someone's attention, and I do appreciate it. And I don't intend to waste your time. Once I have your attention, I intend to keep it. I'm not wasting any time. I don't play games. So we're gonna go ahead and just stay focused on this channel. I'm gonna continue to pause, meditate. If I feel as though my energy isn't right, I'm not going to get on here and give you a video. I don't care. That's what those gaps are. Look, when you see a day or so gap in between, it's because I need to go into heavy meditation. I need to check my energy. What am I experiencing right now? Am I in good energy? Am my vibing high? Because I don't want to give you something negative. If it come out that way, I can't help that. You understand? But just know I've given myself time and space to make sure that my energy is on point. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tap in. Now, I don't know, with all that I just said, I'm just getting the feeling that, you know, right now someone is in a quality over quantity stage. You could have a lot of this or a lot of that or multiple this or multiple that, but now you're winding things down, you're narrowing things down to like, okay, what is it that I really need? What is it that I need? And let me speak on something else too, real quick. It's Gemini season, baby. The best season of them all. Happy birthday, Geminis. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. We're gonna set this bitch off. Boosie, we're gonna set this bitch off. Oh yeah, where my Gemini's at? Tap in. Hey, if you're a Gemini and you listening to me right now, Gemini season Gemini season is 12 months. They like to give us 30 days, but we are 12 months. It's every month is Gemini season. Okay, don't get it twisted, y'all. Don't get it twisted. I lit some Palo Santo just to cleanse the air a little bit. But yeah, we Geminis, we gonna set this bitch off. y'all got us fucked up. We gonna set this bitch off. Yeah, it's getting ready to be some parties and some celebrations. And guess what? Gemini season, we set off the motherfucking summer because Memorial Day is in Gemini season. You better realize something, baby. You better check this shit out. Also, Gemini season, Father's Day is in Gemini season. Yes. Okay. So we got a lot coming up. You got birthdays coming up. You got Father's Day coming up. Somebody, my Geminis, you guys are gonna get loved on. Yeah, y'all supposed to be getting. Y'all gonna get some good treats and everything. Dad, isn't that sweet? Mm-hmm. Happen to you get two gifts. You get a birthday gift and you get a Father's Day gift. Salute to the dads. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Somebody's saying I relate more to her, and they missed whoever this individual is that they feel like they relate to more. Okay. Oh, what else? Ah, child, these nerves. I didn't get up today. I didn't jump in the sauna. Somebody got some inner child wounds that they need to heal. Look, it makes sense. Somebody got some inner child wounds that they need to heal. Okay. Have you recognized whatever your inner child wounds are, collective? Have you worked on healing those inner child wounds? Someone is feeling like they aren't worthy of you, collective, or you feeling like you're not worthy of someone? Someone knows about you. If you're in a third party situation, someone knows about you, knows about whoever this person is that they're dealing with. Okay. Let's see. Oh, and check this out. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got I buy your masculine's love. Somebody is buying somebody's buying a man. They spending their money on the man. Whoever this individual is, she's very insecure. Okay. She tried to play the role of the divine feminine like she is just, I'm every woman. She's not. Whoever this masculine is, whoever she's dealing with, he knows that this is his karma. This is his lesson. He said, I know this is my lesson and my karma. Yeah. Yep. Whoever somebody's dealing with the trickster. Okay? We're gonna set this bitch off. We're gonna set this bitch off. What is this? Muzzled. Speak your truth. Somebody isn't speaking their truth. They need to speak their truth, but they're not. And guess what? Look. Vulnerable, triggered. They're afraid if they do speak their mouth, somebody's gonna need a first aid kit. Okay? I'm serious. Alright. These inner child wounds, it really causes this person to clash with a lot of emotions and things like that. Yeah. To the point where they get into situations and they just sabotage themselves. They could be easily manipulated. Okay. Let's see, what else? Yeah, this person could be easily manipulated. I hope y'all can see that. I changed my little cloth on my table. I don't know what's up, but I just needed to change it. And then this one is, I thought it, anyway, we ain't gonna go through all that. But yeah, somebody could be easily manipulated. They inner child wounds with this hot and cold energy that's what that's how they end up sabotaging themselves, because they holding on to something that could have happened to them while they were a kid. Okay. And whatever that is, they have mixed emotions about how they feel about it. Part of them like it and part of them don't like it. But dealing with it or not dealing with it properly is causing them to sabotage their life. Yeah. Somebody's out here behaving badly. Look, trauma. some type of trauma. And whatever trauma that is, it caused this person to either drink a lot, smoke a lot, they got some type of addiction. And guess what? I'm thinking sexual addiction. You see, mindset, sexuality, abundance, they like a lot of sex. That's whoever this individual is. Yeah, this person that's struggling with this inner child and this hot and cold energy that sabotages themselves all the time, they have some trauma. And you know what? For some of you, you could be really beginning to address your trauma. Maybe you're realizing that this has done nothing but manipulated you. It's done nothing but destroyed your life. It's caused you to make some horrible decisions, horrible choices. So whoever this individual is, they're wanting to make better choices. They realize that whatever they've been doing, say, these last 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years perhaps, all their fucking life, it's done nothing but cause them worration, frustration, and money. It's cost them a lot of money. Yeah. Acting a fool, acting out, not addressing their trauma, not addressing their issues. It's cost them nothing but heartache. Somebody needs to address it. It's time to stop running from it, yo. Therapy is good, guys. I stand on that. If you having issues dealing with something, coping with something, it's okay. You know, we don't come with manuscripts, you know, and we can't always navigate things that shaped our lives from early on. You know, we just can't. Sometimes we can't figure those things out, process it. So what we do, we bury it. We try to bury it. All the while it's still there on the surface. It's still there. It's still there. It's lingering. Wreaking havoc on your life. For somebody, let me tell you something. People can pick up on broken people. People can tell when you broken, when you got issues. You understand what I'm saying? And they will tap dance and use that shit, manipulate the hell out of your ass, knowing you're not as strong in some areas as they are. So they feel as though they can take advantage. They can, they take advantage. They take advantage because they know that you are the weak link. Okay? They know how vulnerable you are. They know that you're broken. So what do? Instead of supporting and aiding and directing the individual to get some help, to seek counseling, therapy, whatever, what do? They take advantage. And that's what's happening here. Someone's taking full advantage of a situation, of a person that they know isn't as, say, mentally, emotionally strong as they are. Yeah. That's what it is. Okay? Yeah, look. Mindset, self-realization. Ultimately, you become what you believe. And that's the truth. If you think that you're this bad person or whatever the fuck it is, that's what you become. And somebody could have been putting that in this individual's head. You need me. I'm going to protect you. Or I understand you. No one else is going to understand you. No one else is going to accept you for whatever. You know what I'm saying? People use all types of tactics to manipulate people's mind. So you put it however it resonates. But that's kind of what's going on here. That's what I'm getting. So when this individual, they settle, whoever this individual is, it says, I play the role of the divine feminine. So it's a woman manipulating a man. Yes, it's a woman manipulating a man. It's like She don't never want to hear anything you got to say. All right? It's like she thinks she's smarter than him. And now you can put it however it resonates. It could be he, a man, thinking he's smarter than a woman. But right now, I'm feeling the energy of a woman that's thinking she's smarter than this man. And she's very manipulative, very calculating. I'm going to set this bitch off. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Okay. I had to drink some water, clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. Somebody don't want me to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it. Because, I mean, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, what? Whoever this individual is, yeah. Instead of her being the queen, because she's a queen of cups in the reverse. She's got unbalanced emotions, immature, clingy, unfaithful. She's a cheater. She's a runner. She's a track star. Let's see what else we got. And this individual's dealing with it. Some people's self-esteem really do be in the toilet. Let me tell you something, yo. You could meet a beautiful woman. I mean, she could be, hair, face, card, everything. Just nice, beautiful body. Whatever you think of as a beautiful body, in your opinion. She could just be all that to you. From the outside, her appearance. And guess what? Let me tell you something, baby. Inside, she could be just as crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It was something else I was going to say about that. And not only that, or low self-esteem. Not think that much of themselves because someone's been planting in her head that she isn't worthy. Or his head. Ain't nobody going to want you. Ain't nobody gonna want to be bothered with your broke ass. I can hear that. Ain't nobody gonna want to deal with you. You ain't got no money. Hell, you can barely take care of whatever the fuck going on around here. I can hear that. So a man or woman, they'll get that in their head that they're not enough. They don't produce. They're not, doing whatever the fuck this individual feels as though they need to be doing on their level. And so guess what? They put that in their head and they stay stuck. They stay stuck in that energy thinking that, well, you're right. Ain't nobody what I look like trying to go someplace. What I look like trying to do this, that, and other. When they don't realize is, baby, you'd be a whole lot better off. Anyway, we got this Wheel of Fortune that fell on the floor in the reverse. Bad karma coming around for somebody. It's some stagnation. Wheel ain't turning. Things are moving slow. Okay, but let's go ahead and see what else. This person thinks they're not worthy. I just feel like I need to put something else on there. I feel like it's missing something. Before we get in this tarot, I feel like it's missing something. Let me get this deck real quick, y'all. I'm gonna set this bitch off. I'm out of meds, and I'm so fucking mad. My God. But I don't know. I'll be alright. Let's see what we got. Come on, universe, spirit, give us light, clarity, wisdom, and the truth that we seek. Somebody's longing, craving, wanting, aching. Didn't I see something that said, I miss you? That was early and I didn't put it down here. But whoever this individual is, they really miss you, collective. Somebody's missing you. They are. They are missing you, collective. I did. Earlier in the reading, I said, oh. What else? Okay. And look, hoping. Listen. This person, whoever this, okay. Now, we know that we have a manipulative feminine here. That's what it's looking like, okay? Don't come for me. Come for the cards. Whoever this masculine is, He's saying that this individual knows about you, collective. I know this is my lesson in my karma, dealing with this control freak, dealing with this individual that is manipulative, okay? That doesn't want to hear anything this masculine ever has to say. Whoever this person is, she do all the talking in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? This person just sit back kind of just like, okay, that's what you saying. I ain't got time to argue with you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Some people don't have the energy for that. Right? And this person probably bag bigger than the masculine's bag. I'm saying whoever this feminine is, she could make more money than this masculine. But whoever this masculine is, he's really hoping that one day he can get the fuck away and start something new. I'm telling you. Something totally different. Yeah. Doing in a new direction. Yeah. You hear me? Yeah. Listen. Expecting faith and manifesting. Yeah. This person is like trying to pull in some new energy, some better, less toxic ass energy. Whoever this individual is, but see, whoever this feminine is, she holds on to him because she got a bag. She paying for everything, or she's taking care of whatever the fuck. She's making life very comfortable for whoever this person is. So they stay. They hang out. They chill. But they still have these inner child wounds that they need to address. And this feminine is aware of it. She's also aware of whatever addiction that this masculine could have. Now, I said sexual. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual. It could be money, gambling, whatever. But I'm really picking up on it being a sexual addiction because on that card it says sexual. Yeah. Let me see, what is this? Yep, trauma. Go deeper. Seeing. Someone is really, whoever this masculine is, he's facing his demons. Yeah. He's facing whatever this demon that's got him addicted to, like, you know, like if it's a sexual, financial, whatever it is. But whoever this individual is, this feminine, she knows about it. She knows about it, and she capitalizes on it. Somebody is using someone's trauma to manipulate them. That's horrible. I got intuition here staring me in my face. Whoever this individual is, he might have a telepathic connection to someone else. I doubt very seriously if it's this individual that he's dealing with. But there's telepathy here at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else is going to come out here, baby. Okay. Now let's see. What else about this whole situation with this manipulation and this person that's buying your person and this and the other? What's going on? Stress the fuck out. Somebody stressed the fuck out. It's a lot of red out here too. Red might be your favorite color. Yeah, tension, arguments, turbulence, stress the fuck out. This situation is getting ready to hit a head. It's getting ready to come to a head. That's what, you know what I'm saying? Temperatures rising. Breaking point. Didn't I say temperatures rising? Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Somebody's getting tired of a situation. I'm telling you, they're getting tired of a manipulative ass situation. And you know what? This person is really, it's dawning on this individual that whoever they're dealing with really is manipulative. Like they trying to just, and they don't like it. It's coming to a breaking point. I see a tower. I see a tower moment happening here. What else? What else do we have? What else is this masculine going through? Loyalty, trust, and reliability, believing. Well, That's what they would like to be. This person is very loyal to this feminine. I know that. Just because they got issues going on, they still have a certain level of loyalty to this feminine. It's probably because whoever this individual is, they know how broken they are, and they think that this feminine could have them convinced. Ain't nobody gonna deal with you. Ain't nobody gonna want to be bothered with you. Ain't nobody gonna put up with that shit. Ah, da, da, da. And that's not true. That's not true. Okay. Whoever this person is, I told you, they realizing who they dealing with, and they going through a healing process right in this feminine's face, and that feminine don't even realize it. Yeah, whoever this person is, they healing right in their face. Listen, let me tell you something. A lot of breakups don't happen like sudden. People want to act like it was sudden. It wasn't sudden. That shit's been happening now for years. It's just things have transpired within those years to kind of prolong it, put it off, procrastinate, and then some people could be waiting until they know that they financially they'll be okay. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. It won't be piled on as high. But let me tell you something. That exit is inevitable. Do you hear me? Someone is thinking that they can stay in this energy and hang in here. Someone is hanging in there, and someone else is manipulating, holding on, because what they're projecting onto this person that's already broken is really how they feel. It's really what they're going through. They're projecting their feelings, their turmoil, their toxicity. They're projecting it to this individual. Yeah, but what they don't realize is that for some of you, you could be seeing a therapist. You could be healing right there in this person's face, and they don't even realize it. And whoever this therapist is, they're helping you to see that whoever you're dealing with is out of touch. They're helping you to see, they're helping this individual to realize that they're being manipulated, that someone is taking full advantage of their, let's see, what's the right word? I want a word. They're taking advantage of their, You're taking advantage of them, period. They know that this individual has some trauma. They know that this individual wasn't when they met them, they wasn't as strong as they were. So they took full advantage. That's who they are. That's who they are. Let's see what else we got. And then we're gonna move on to the tarot. And I wanna know, what is this she knows about you? What is that about? She knows about you. What is that about? Whoever this feminine is, like I said, they're very insecure. And yet they know that this masculine got some issues and this, that, and the third, some trauma, childhood trauma, inner trauma, and they know that this individual, when they met this person, they hadn't dealt with it. But whoever it is, through the course of time, this masculine have started to deal with it, and this feminine doesn't realize it. And whoever he's talking to therapy wise, they're letting this individual know, you know what you're dealing with, right? You know who that individual is that you with, right? Don't get it twisted. Everything is coming out of shit comes out in the wash, baby. Stuff is only gonna happen but for so long. After that, boom, bam, shit's gonna hit the fan. Yeah, and somebody's getting ready to walk away. Somebody's gonna feel abandoned. Whoever this toxic ass feminine is, she's getting ready to get left behind. Yeah, because someone is waking up. They're having an awakening. That mask is falling off. That veil is being removed. Now, they used to think that whoever this feminine was, she was their saving grace. Oh, she understands me. She gets me. She knows, da-da-da-da-da. No, that motherfucker was using using that individual for whatever they could get, whatever they could. Because deep down, they know ain't nobody checking for their ass for real. So they try to make someone else feel as though no one's checking for them. And that's a lie. But somebody's getting ready to get left the fuck behind. And somebody's going to be, that person's going to be very upset because they trying to brainwash. They could have tried brainwashing this individual. Yeah, they're going to be very upset. Very upset. Because somebody's getting ready to walk away from a toxic ass, low vibing ass situation. They getting ready to pull themselves together. They finding their strength. They processing they trauma. And guess what? They vow, I'm not going to keep living like this. Let me explain something to you. Let me say this to you right now, whoever's listening. You can't do, when you in your 20s, you had no bit. When you in your 20s, you do shit in your 20s, you leave that shit behind. Whatever you were doing in your 20s, you ain't got no business doing that in your 30s, yo. Okay? It's called maturing. Whatever you were doing in your 30s, heading into your 40s, you ain't got no business doing whatever the fuck you were doing in your 30s, you ain't got no business doing that in your 40s. Okay? It's called evolution. Evolving, moving on. Shedding old toxic ass layers of yourself. Shedding those childhood wounds. Shedding those inner wounds. Shedding whatever could have sabotaged your life from out the gate. You ain't supposed to be operating in that same energy. You're not supposed to be thinking and moving and doing the shit that you did in your 20s. You almost, if you 30, going into your 30s, then you need to leave that childish ass shit that you did in your 20s behind. If you're going into your 30s or your 40s, then you need to leave that, whatever the fuck childish ass shit you did in your 20s and 30s, you leave that shit behind. Going into your 50s, likewise. You ain't got no business acting like no 40-year-old. I mean, like, doing silly, I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you're in your 40s, that's when, okay, let me tell you something. 20s, you finding yourself, you establish yourself, you laying the foundation. In your 30s, you're adding to that. Now that you've learned a lot of mistakes, you tweaking it. You getting it right. Okay, yeah, I fucked up that relationship in my 20s. I fucked up that job in my 20s. I fucked up this, that, and other in my 20s. I could have gotten a car repossessed in my 20s. Maybe I got foreclosed on in my 20s. I know better now. I'm in my 30s. I'm not going down that road. I'm going to do everything I can to avoid ever going back down that road. I had a failed marriage. I had a failed relationship. I had a whatever. I'm not trying to do anything else that's going to take me back down that road. That's how it's supposed to be. Not you continuing to do the same toxic, low-vibing, disgusting, dusty-ass shit you did in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. You are supposed to evolve. Okay? The maturity, the responsibility, the confidence, and all of that should be kicked in by now. And you should actually know who the fuck you are and what it is that you want. And if you haven't sat down and thought about those things, then guess what? You're going to keep sabotaging yourself. You're going to keep failing at whatever the fuck you try to do. Nothing is going to come together for you because you're still operating in low vibing, toxic, negative ass energy. And you're trying to bring that into another decade of your life. I need somebody to grow the fuck up. What is this about? She knows about you, okay? Whoever this woman is that this woman thinks she know, whoever that woman is, she's a Queen of Cups, okay? Let's call her the third party. She's in that Queen of Cups energy, emotionally supportive, okay? Emotionally strong, high intuition, very high. She's an empath, okay? Psychic and creative. Whoever this individual, she could make $1 out of 15 cents. She could take, you can go in her house, look in her refrigerator, think she don't have any food, look in the cabinet, think she don't have any food. Baby, go sit down at that table. She can ready to prepare a whole full course meal. Seriously, with appetizers. Yeah, you don't know this woman, but whatever it is, this Queen of Cups is coming in. This masculine, she knows about you. Yeah. Good. And guess what? They're satisfied. They're glad that this individual know about you. You know why? So now they can go the fuck on. Now it's less burdensome. Now they don't have to hide anymore. Now they don't have to, look over their shoulder and wondering if you watching every fucking thing they do or whatever. Clocking every fucking move they make. Now, good. They glad you know. Thank you. We so happy. I mean, like whoever this individual is, they so happy that you know about them. For real. They happy. I know this is my lesson in my karma. Yeah, because you fucked up some shit in your 40s or whatever, and now you getting karma for it. It's as simple as that. You did some, you wasn't the best person. You know it. She knows about you good. This individual's like, yes, good. I'm glad this individual know about you. I'm glad. Now I can move on with my new person. That's what they saying. You may be spreading yourself too thin, overwhelmed, overburdened, stressed, and responsibility. You sick of that shit. That's how you've been feeling, collective. Been feeling like, God damn, the fuck? Somebody is like, it's like a workhorse. It's like somebody just take advantage of a situation. Period. You know what I'm saying? Just drive something in the ground. Just like, God damn. Is there anything else we need to know about? Yeah, that's that toxic. That's the Ten of Wands energy. She knows about you. Yeah, Ten of Wands, burdens, stressing. Okay. What else? Tell us more about this. Is there anything else about this we know she knows about? Yeah, look. This new situation, she knows about you. But see, once this is pushed out the way, removed out of the equation, it's gonna be this person could be dealing with someone and it could be a very successful union. But they know that right now they gotta finish their karma. They gotta complete this karmic cycle. No telling how long they've been dealing with this individual. I don't know, but whoever it is, they got karma to get. But whoever this feminine is, she also, it says, I pay your masculine. I buy your masculine's love. Mm-hmm. Tell us more. Yeah, look. It says, a time of celebration and joy, reunion, socializing. Yeah, she paid for everything. Parties, groups, whatever they do. Whatever they do, where if they go to a party, they go out to dinner, they go wherever, she's paying for everything. That's crazy. That's crazy. She pays for the lifestyle. Yeah, the lifestyle. It looks good on paper. It looks good from the outside. It looks good, but on the inside, Nah, we got judgment popping out here. It's time for the truth to be told. Didn't I say that? It looks good from the outside. It looks good, baby. But on the inside, no, it's not. It is not what you think it is. It is not what you think it is. Whoever these individuals, they put on a good front. Yeah, whoever they are, they make it look real like everything is just perfect. And I'm really picking up on that feminine energy. She want everybody to think her little life is so fucking perfect. And it's not. She's holding a masculine hostage. Y'all, my goal was 10K subscribers by the end of the year. I got 9,836. Come through, y'all. Share my videos. Send them to whoever. Your cousin, your sister, your aunt. Help me get to 10K. I want to get to 10K now, but damn, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But wouldn't it be nice if I could get to 10K by the weekend? Happy birthday, Booski! Yeah, wouldn't it be nice if I could get there? That'd be a nice celebration. Yeah. Well, whoever this individual is, she's very insecure. She try to make things look better than what they really are. You know what I'm saying? Saving face. Whoever this individual is, she don't want to look like whatever her life is isn't perfect. And it isn't. You know what I mean? That's all it is. And then I could see it. I could just see it, but I'm not going to, whoever this individual is, yeah. They're afraid of what they're going to look like, what people going to say. If this masculine walk out the door, if he really get himself together and leave, they're worried about what people going to say. Now listen to me. That's just because I'm saying masculine, because that's what I'm really strongly picking up on. It could be a woman. This masculine buys this woman's love. He wants to put on the front like they are such a happy couple. Most men want to look successful, especially if they have successful careers. They want to look successful. They want to look like everything is just perfect. Their life is perfect. You know what I'm saying? They got the man. They got the woman. They got the dog. They got the cat. They got the house, the cars in the driveway. They want everything to look perfect. And on the inside, it's smoldering, moldering, musty, moldy. It's just decay on the inside. Dead as hell. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. People like to put on fronts. Didn't I say something about that? People like to put on fronts. And it's not what you look, it's not what you see. What you see is not what you're getting. I'm trying to give it to you like I see it. No, baby. Whenever people come through and realize just what's been going on in this shell, yeah, this person's going to be very depressed about it. They don't want anyone to know just how bad things really are. They've been wearing a mask. All right? They really have. They hide behind this person. Whoever this individual is, listen, let me slow down. So we got somebody that's dealing with some childhood trauma. And we have another person that recognizes that. And they've taken full advantage of whatever that is with this person. They've taken full advantage. Because they're trying to save face and make it seem like whatever situationship they're in with this individual is so, everything is Gucci. Everything is just marvelous. And it is not. It is not. Okay? It is not. And when this, so when they protracted, when this individual finally comes to the realization, this shit isn't going to work any longer. My influence, my manipulation tactics are no longer working with this individual. Who's he talking to? Who's he fooling with? That's why she suspects this individual of dealing with someone else, because someone has finally been able to talk to this individual and tell them, yo, this shit ain't normal, man. That's manipulation. That's control. That's, you know what I'm saying? And they let this individual know. And when that person realizes that this individual is no longer dealing with their ass on that level anymore, they're going to be very hurt. That's where that Three of Swords is coming in. They're going to be very hurt, very traumatized. You understand what I'm saying? That somebody is finally seeing who they really are. Someone is having this awakening. Someone is realizing that they have been manipulated and controlled and sabotaged, and everything they tried to do, this person, they don't want them to win. They don't want them to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And whenever, it's like, oh my God, it's a lot I can see here, but I'm not going to say it. Just know that a separation is imminent. I don't know why I'm sleepy, so. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to go on a totally different journey is what I was getting ready to say. Things are getting ready to move for this individual. Look, we got the Three of Wands. Look, this individual, they got one foot in the door, one foot out. Part of them is looking forward to new adventures, and the other part is kind of hesitant. Yeah. Look, some of them are stuck in a situation, and some of them want to get out of a situation. It's crossing. It came out crossing. Somebody got one foot in the door and one foot out. Let's just say that. That's the best way to describe that. They got one foot in and one foot out. With What they don't realize though is whatever new relationship, if there's one, whatever the relationship they have next, it's going to be very successful. You know why? Because they've learned their lessons. They haven't ignored them. Okay, they paid attention, and not only that, whoever this individual is, they're like they paying attention, and it's gonna be successful. Didn't I say that? Yeah. Because they're not gonna repeat whatever it was that they've done in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, however old you are. Your teens. They're not gonna repeat it. They're not. Whoever this individual, I keep seeing this hermit at the bottom of the deck. Didn't I tell you somebody could be getting some counseling? Somebody could be getting some therapy. Someone is taking some advice from an older person, a wiser individual, someone that's relationship savvy. You know, they know that's what they specialize in, relationships. Well, somebody is talking to someone in reference to that. It could be an older gentleman, an older woman, an older whoever, but whoever they're talking to is really enlightening them of just what they're dealing with. This person could see that this masculine was in a low vibing energy, they had hit a low in their life, okay? And whoever this individual is took full advantage of this masculine, okay? Now let's say this, and I'm just speaking hypothetically. Say this masculine went to jail, prison, could have been there for 4-5 years, got out, met this woman. She knew he already had the deck stacked against his ass because he's a felon. You understand what I'm saying? There's something like that going on. Somebody is taking full advantage of a situation, of a person that they know, that they thought at that time was struggling to navigate things. All right? And whoever this individual is, they just took full advantage. It said right here, I pay your masculine's love. Didn't I say whoever this masculine is, if he did have such a history, times could have been rough, times could have been difficult for him to get started, whatever like that. But now he's in there. You know what I'm saying? He's in there. He got himself together. He's making money. He's able to support his family. He's able to do whatever the fuck it is he want to do. Money's great. I don't see any pinnacles on this table thus far, but I believe the money is good. I see a lot of wand energy and cup energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and I also see a lot of wand energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. So this individual got on their feet. They're transforming. They're evolving, like I said. And now they see, this is toxic. This bitch is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But now look, loyalty came out. We saw that loyalty card. Loyalty came out. And the only reason why this individual staying around this person is because of loyalty. That person helped them get up on their feet. That person helped them establish themselves. This individual took someone that was broken, that needed help, okay? That was trying to patch themselves up, all right? And everything. Get back to something normal. They took advantage. They took full advantage. It wasn't genuine. This person wasn't lending a hand to genuinely support this individual, help this individual. They were not. They saw this individual and they said, okay, I'm going to use this for my own good. Yeah. And if they handsome or whatever and got things going on, then of course, that just made it even easier. If she's easy on the eyes, that just made it easy for him to slide on in there. Okay? But that's over. They've outgrown this masculine. The veil is lifted. They no longer see this individual the same as they did when they first met them. They're able to see the manipulation, the just the tactics that they use. Hell, this person could have sabotaged this masculine a few times out of some things so that that person could be dependent on them. There's something going on where they sabotage this person in order for them to stay dependent on them. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what's going on here. That's what I see. Yeah. The Hermit. Things are being illuminated to this individual. This person that this individual is talking to is helping this individual to see. Like, things aren't what you think they are, sir. This person, yeah, they could have started out in that energy of support and kind and loving or whatever. They could have started out in that Queen of Cups energy, but they're no longer her. If anything, that Queen of Cups in reverse. You understand what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. Only thing they gave a fuck about was what things was gonna be for them, how things were gonna look on the outside. They want their life to look like this picture perfect, happy family, and it's not. On the inside, it's fucked up. It's mold, it's mildew. On the outside, the lawn is manicured, the roof is brand new, AC unit up and humming, brand new, keeping the whole place, every from the manicured lawn, like I said, could have the pool in the whole 9 yards. But on the inside, that motherfucker's toxic. Well, the same thing goes for these individuals. They could be fine as fuck. She could be gorgeous as hell. Whoever the fuck it is, they toxic on the inside. I'm telling you. And that queen of cups, when she's unbalanced, when she's coming out of energy in the reverse of the Queen of Cups, honey, baby, let me tell you something. She's spiteful. She's irrational. She's immature. Her emotions are imbalanced. I'm telling you right now. And she's clingy, controlling. That's what that is. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's crazy. But that's what it is. Let's see if there's anything else we need to know about this situation, its individuals, before we let this horse and pony show up and move on to something else. Somebody's having an awakening. Somebody's really seeing somebody for who they really are. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Yeah, they can't unsee it. Let's see, let's wrap this horse and pony show up, baby. Look, oh, the first pentacles out here, and it's happened to be the 9. I'm telling you, whoever this masculine is, they're going to have nothing but success when they walk away from this situation. It's going to be very successful. Look, we got the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Wands. This masculine have mastered whatever craft. They're secure financially. They're going to be very secure financially. All right. They know they're a hard worker. Okay, let's just put it to you this way. And they're working towards their goals. They have some goals set that they're working towards, that they're moving towards. They're not going to let anyone get interfere with them. You see the flowers in there, right there and everything? Yes. Nothing but rainbows and sunshine this individual's headed to. But he got to head to that. Whoever this motherfucker is, they gotta put their mind to, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I want to do. I'm persevering to get to my long-term goal, whatever that long-term goal is. Things are getting ready to start to move fast for this masculine as well. I'm telling you, whatever new adventures, whatever new things is going on, it's going to start happening. But this masculine got to take action. He got to take action. You know, look, a new path. A new path presents itself. Travel, choices, new opportunities, options, desire for change. Look, didn't I tell you shit is getting ready to start happening fast? Things are getting ready to change, and it's getting ready to be some swift changes for this person. And guess what? They getting ready to risk it all and take a brave step into what? Liberating themselves. You see what it is? Walking away. They getting ready to walk away from what's been hurting them. Okay? They tired of holding on to the past. They ready to let go of the grief. They ready to let go of the loss, the resentment. They all those childhood wounds. I'm telling you, somebody is healing. Someone is healing right in someone's face, and they don't even know it. Look, this person is going to start speaking up for themselves. They're going to start defending themselves. They're going to start putting their foot down. They're going to start telling someone not just no, but hell no. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to say. That's where you want to go. That's what you like. I don't even like that. Somebody's been eating pizza, chicken barbecue pizza, and they can't stand it. But that's what that individual like. That's what they want because they are controlled. It's something along those lines. This individual, I mean, like for real, cups and wands are out here all day, all night. We got fucking Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Yeah, somebody's sick and tired. They about to put their foot down. They're like, no, I don't want lasagna. I don't want spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? It's like they getting ready to just, I know that's silly, that's trivial, but for real, it's something this individual is like, I don't even like that. I don't even like doing that. I don't even like, you get what I'm saying? And they're not going to continue to do it. And this person could be like, but you used to love doing that. No, they used to love how happy they made that individual doing it. But it didn't make them happy. It made them miserable. So why am I going to continue to keep doing something with you and I'm miserable? I don't even like you. Somebody's going to say it. Look, what I tell you, that tower, shit's getting ready to hit the fan. Some truth is getting ready to be told. Some truth getting ready to be spilled. Somebody is outgrowing a situation. They don't even like this individual for real. They don't even like this individual. And shit's getting ready to hit the fan. Some stuff is getting ready to be revealed. And it's going to be very hurtful, very painful and everything. But it's a conversation. It's a situation that's got to be had. Yeah. Finding the connection to the past. Nostalgia, memories, past events. Somebody's going to be remembering all those past events and tell you what, you better go on. Things are not what they seem in this situationship. They're not, yo. Things are not what they seem. And it's getting ready to be over, dead, and done because somebody's getting ready to move on and find their peace, their happiness, their joy. And look, they're going to be very persistent, diligent about it. They're going to be very focused on whatever it is that they're going to be doing moving forward. I'm telling you. They're not thinking about this individual. They're ready to sever the ties. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I said this earlier. There are very few individuals that can get with someone, say, struggle with that individual, live happily ever after with that individual. I have a son, he broke all generational curses that he could possibly break. He met his wife when they were 14. They started seeing each other when they were 16. Now, we were military families. Her father was in the military. We were military. So what happened is that we moved from one location to another. Just so happened where we moved to is where they lived. Diagonal of, like our house was one spot, they lived diagonal to us. Okay. Next thing you know, they start seeing each other. They've been together for over half their lives. Serious business. They've been married for the majority of their lives. Some people can do it. Some people can get together. And my nephew, he's the same way. He met his wife, and they hanging in like wet clothes. That can happen for some people. It really can. And if you're determined to do that, fine. But at least get in the same book. You don't have to be on the same page. You don't have to be in the same chapter. Right now, somebody isn't even in the same book. No lie. Not even in the same book. And let me tell you something. If you're committed, truly committed to making that work, then focus just on that. You don't need to be focusing on anything else. Focus on that. Some people say, I'm staying because I want to raise my kids. I don't want anyone else raising my kids. Okay, if you don't want anyone else raising your kids, if all of that, then don't jeopardize whatever that is. Don't jeopardize it. When you really concerned about things like that, you don't put yourself in a position where you are jeopardizing it. Commit to it. Commit to it fully. Anyway, that's the reading. And if anything about it resonated with you in any shape, form, or fashion, do like, share, and subscribe. We have a situation here where someone has some inner childhood wounds. Someone recognized that. That person could work in psychology or something like that, psychiatry, whatever the fuck. But they recognized the brokenness in that individual. Thought that they could come along and be their first aid kit. But in the meantime, in the between time, all they've done is manipulated and controlled this individual's life. They've tried to take over every aspect of this individual's life. And now this individual have outgrown that because they're no longer in that energy that they were in when they first met this person. They've evolved. And then whoever this individual is that they with, they've evolved too, but not for the best. Not for the best. And if that's your story, go ahead and hit that like button, share. If that hype button is illuminated, go ahead and hype your girl up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Peace, love, and light.